Pivoting onto another area of the world, the Persian Gulf, what's your opinion of Obama's Iran deal?
There's pluses and minuses. There are some positive features when it comes to halting and indeed rolling back elements of the Iran nuclear program considerably, albeit for 10 and 15 years, depending on which component it is. I mean, it eliminates the 20% enriched uranium stockpile. It reduces the low enriched, the 3% roughly stockpile by some 97 or 98%. It reduces the number of centrifuges spinning quite substantially. It halts the plutonium path to a bomb. It's going to retool that entire heavy water reactor. It halts what's going on in the deeply buried site, turns it into a research site, and it will provide more intrusive inspections that should provide us additional information should we ever need that information. On the other hand, as I mentioned, it does expire in 15 years. There are concerns with our partners and allies in the Gulf region, the Mideast, about what happens then. There are concerns very much about what happens when Iran gets its hands on $100 to $150 billion worth of assets that have been frozen around the world. I mean, this is a country that only has a GDP of about $550 billion. So think of that injection of money. Some of that, a lot of that, most of it probably is going to go to deserving projects for deserving Iranian citizens, but some of it's going to end up in the hands of the Quds Force, Revolutionary Guards Corps Quds Force, which funnels it to Bashar al-Assad's murderous regime in Syria. Lebanese Hezbollah, a designated terrorist group by the United States, Hamas, designated terrorist group, and a variety of other adventures around the region that cause grave concern among, again, our partners in the Gulf states, our ally Israel, noting that the Gulf states are all predominantly Sunni Arab with one exception. So that's a challenge. And that's why Ambassador Dennis Ross, who was also a senior member of President Obama's National Security Council staff, senior advisor, and I recently said that what is needed now is a national, ironclad U.S. commitment that Iran will never be allowed to enrich uranium to weapons grade, period. And I'm talking national. Now, obviously, the commitment that's made now by this Congress and this President, if they could get together on this, would not be one that matters for another 10 to 15 years. But you got to start here, and if you can have that level of reassurance for our partners in the Gulf, and if you can back that up with giving them a lot of the hardware they've been clamoring to get, other security assistance, and so on, and then countering Iran's malign influence wherever it's going on to the best of our ability, I think we can reassure countries and hopefully not have them feel that they need to have a capability equal to that of Iran when the deal is over 15 years from now and Iran can go back to enriching and doing a variety of other tasks.